Mountain Valley Pipeline moves one step closer to construction. Today, developers officially filed an application with federal regulators.
The application details the massive pipeline's proposed route, along with some of the benefits that it could bring to affected areas. The route runs through 6 southwest Virginia counties. It starts in Giles, then it runs through parts of Craig, Montgomery, Roanoke, and Franklin counties before it leaves the state via Pittsylvania County.
The application claims the project would develop the local economy by attracting manufacturers and stimulating job growth. It would also provide additional tax revenue for the state. Critics argue, though, the pipeline will pollute the area, contaminate water sources, and disfigure communities.
So now groups on both sides of the aisle are voicing their opinions on this latest development. WSLS 10's Duke Carter spoke with critics and supporters today. So, Duke, what are people saying about the plans for the pipeline moving forward?
Well, opponents against the Mountain Valley Pipeline say that it could harm the environment if it's built, and it allows them to see exactly where the pipeline will go if it is built. But those in favor of the pipeline say, well, it could generate an extra boom to the economy. The creek is running its course on a sunny Friday in Giles County. It's peaceful in the town of Newport, and people who live here want to keep it that way.
It's the nicest place I've ever lived.
Rick Shingles is with Preserve the NRV. It's made up of people from counties in the New River Valley who are against the Mountain Valley Pipeline. Shingles says he's looking forward to the report because he can now get a better idea of where the pipeline would go if built.
To see if it's any kind of improvement over the original draft resource reports that Mountain Valley Pipeline had to do. They did a dozen of these, and they were grossly inadequate.
Because Shingles claims on the proposed route, the pipeline would come between the Newport Recreation Center and Rescue Squad.
Maybe there's like 50 feet between them. The corridor for the pipeline, the construction corridor, is 125 feet, so it'll clearly take out 2 of the more important buildings in our village.
We spoke to Delegate Joseph Yost, who is also against the pipeline. He feels it could destroy the natural habitat as well as some historic landmarks in Virginia.
Parts of those places, such as the Cascades, the Newport Historic Village, we've got 3 covered bridges in this county, 2 of which are within the path of the pipeline.
But there are organizations that are in support of the pipeline, and they feel it could generate more jobs in the county.
We saw it beneficial for the economic development and jobs that the project would bring to our region, with 4,000 plus jobs estimated, over $400 million invested in Virginia. We stand by that support still. Yeah.
In the end, people want to keep this spot serene.
It's paradise.
And now that Mountain Valley Pipeline workers have submitted their application to the Federal Energy Regulation Commission, it could take about a year before they decide whether or not Mountain Valley Pipeline could start to construct the pipeline. And if it is so, and if they do get that permission, it could take a year, and that would start December of 2016. In the New River Valley, Duke Carter, WSLS 10.
Well, what do you think about the pipeline moving forward? Are you for or against it? You can share your opinion right on our website. We have a poll listed there right now.